Monday, Monday. Can't trust that day. Today's Monday. Happy Monday. Yeah, it's such a good Monday. It's a good Monday only because I have today to work and I have tomorrow to work. And then it's surgery day. I told my parents over the weekend. I told my parents on Sunday, which would be yesterday, that I was having this surgery. I didn't give my parents an opportunity to what's the word? To say not to have it. I didn't give an opportunity to look down upon it or whatever. My mom was very curious about what my dietary restrictions would be. And I'm like, right now, it's the keto diet. And she's like, oh yeah, and does this, and it shrinks the liver, and blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, mom's very knowledgeable. She knows her stuff. Like, if I don't know something, and my friend Barbie doesn't know something, I'll ask mom. I mean, unless I Google it first. And if she doesn't know, she finds out. Like, if I can't find it on Google or something, yeah, she'll find out. And she's basically a walking she's like the walking internet. Almost. You know, and so helpful. So anyways, she was curious about the technical kind of stuff like that. And my dad didn't know what a gastric sleeve was. So I drew him a small little diagram, just like a little outline picture of it. Because it would have been faster than Googling it. And so now he understands. And they both gave me a hug and they wish me luck and whatever. And I'm like, well, Russ has off, so I'm just letting you know. Russ has off for the rest of the week. To take care of me for those few days. And Russ and I went grocery shopping after that for my liquid diet. Well, it's not quotes, it's a liquid diet, which essentially I looked up on the UW Madison, the clinic website, essentially from there, that what exactly is in a liquid diet, you know, like what can I eat, what can't I eat. So I got Jell-O and pudding, and I got cream of wheat. I got some soups that will have to be strained, but I can still drink the soup part. Like I got French onion soup. I like the French onion soup. I got a couple of cream of something soups. I forget what they are. Some broth. The beef broth, like a chicken and garlic broth, which sounded good at the time. Russ and I went grocery shopping for this while we were both hungry. I actually think that helped. But what I forgot, I got some yogurt. I got applesauce. I was thinking about it, and I could get cottage cheese. At least I think I could get cottage cheese. But then I'm like, well, it's actually got chunks. So if I were to puree that, it would basically be just sour cream. So, no. I didn't get cottage cheese. I'm gonna miss food for that week, that first week. It's just a week, though. It's a lifestyle for the rest of my life. I just got to keep thinking in the long term. This is short, so short compared to the long rest of my life. Of, like, especially now, yesterday I had to ice my knee after walking around. I got 5 minutes, but I got to get to work. Yeah, yesterday I had to ice my knee I haven't had to do that in a long time, but it still hurts. I'll probably go get an ice pack and put on there. Yep. So Russ can't he's not spontaneous in that if you don't have plans, he can't just get in the car and start driving. He has to know where he's going before he starts driving. I'm like, well, that's not the point of being spontaneous. You get in the car, and you start driving, and you figure out where you're going in the car. That's how being spontaneous works. He's like, I can't do that. I have to know where to go. I'm like, well, can't you just try? Just get in the car. He's like, well, where do you want to go? I don't know. Just go anywhere. Well, where is anywhere? I need to know where to go. Blah, blah, blah. So that was the frustrating part. And I'm like, just go. I just don't. The only place I don't want to go is Best Buy. So we didn't go to Best Buy. We went to Animart and they had puppies. And they were so cute. And I love puppies. And they're so adorable. And squishy little face. And I want to eat them. I don't want to eat them. But they're so cute. And they had the kittens. But all the kittens were sleeping. They were sleeping. And so I had to not play with them because they were so cute. Anyway. So that was that. And then, oh, there was this bird. First, we walk in and there's this bird. Some kind of parrot. He wanted to, like, nibble our fingers. So I cautiously put it by his mouth because I know me and reputation with birds, not very good, but still, I did it. And he was nibbling on my finger. It didn't hurt. So I'm like, told Russ to do it. It didn't hurt. It was actually pretty funny because you know how they have the tongue. And it sticks. That was gross. I'm sorry. It sticks out like that. And yeah, so that was fun. I just let the bird chew on my finger a little bit because it was interesting. They're reptiles. They're lacking in their reptiles these days. They don't have a turtle cage like where I got Herbie from. They don't have that anymore. They do have a turtle cage, but it's super small. And they have one Russian desert tortoise, which is what Herbie is, in there. And it's like, it must be a baby because it's like this big. Herbie's like that. Anyways, I gotta get to work. I'll talk at you later. Okay, bye. Finally. The dog's pooping. Oh, okay, so I'm on break right now. It's my first break. Good morning, happy Monday, etc. I just got off a call. The daughter of a patient, of a beneficiary, wanted to know why Aetna is not listed on the insurances billed by the hospital. And she's looking at a bill that she got from the hospital for her mother. And it lists her primary insurance and it lists TRICARE, but it doesn't list the one in between. So I said, I don't know why. She said, why do I have to spend time calling and making sure you're in her insurances? You should be doing this. I'm like, first of all, I wanted to tell her, no, we are not responsible for your mother or your, yeah, we are not responsible to make sure your mother's hospitals or doctors or whoever file your insurances. It's not it is not TRICARE's responsibility. She was like, what do you suggest I do? I'm like, well, personally, I would call Scott and White and ask them why they didn't file Aetna. Yeah, so she's going to do that. And I'm going to make eggs. Work, 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 work. You send me heavy work, 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 work. Fast forward to a lot of hours later. I'm done with work. I'm done with work. It's time to feed the dog. That's what it is. I'm going to go to the gym one last time before my workout, or before my surgery. I don't know what time it's at because they have not called me. They'll probably call me tomorrow. If I remember correctly with my gallbladder, they called me the night before, the day before. Sit. Stay. Stay. Which is kind of a pain in the butt, really. So I want to know, like, when, you know, what time I gotta be there and stuff. Eat. I know the hospital. I know the hospital, so that's fine. I just don't know, like, where to go into the hospital. That kind of stuff. What time to be there. All that kind of stuff. So, anyways. I'm going upstairs and going to get ready for the gym. Okay, bye. Well, that was my last workout before surgery. Here's how I look today. I'm curious how much different I will look in even just a couple of weeks. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready for bed. Well, I don't have to. It's only 8:21, but I want to. Just a moment. It felt good to get in the gym. Last week I didn't go to the gym because my knee was acting a fool. Last night I had a RICE. The acronym I was looking for last time was RICE. Rest, Ice, Compression, Elevate. Yeah. So last night I had to RICE my knee. I had to RICE. Anyway. Oh! Okay, so, my gym buddy used to work for the weight loss surgeon. So, like, she was his nurse. She was his nurse. Yeah. And so she confirmed and verified with me that their, scheduler. Their scheduler won't call until the day before, usually between 9 and 2. So I should hear tomorrow what time I need to be at the hospital. What time and where. So whew, I'm glad I know her, because I was freaking out a bit. Because you know how last week or whatever week it was that I had my pre-op, where they called me asking if I was still coming because they thought that the thing was canceled. And I'm like, no, it wasn't canceled. It was freaking me out. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't actually canceled. It's like disappear in the system or something. But she said no. Most likely they just don't call. It's because they don't call until like the day before. So like, alright, cool. So I'm expecting a call tomorrow morning. I probably will do overtime because I'm probably not going to be able to sleep longer than usual. So like once I get up, I'll probably just be up for the day. But anyways, that's fine. You know, extra little cha-ching for me, you know. I got to make sure Russ understands what needs to be done in the mornings. Just take the dog out. Let the dog out. She'll come back in and eat. Then after you go to the bathroom, then you can take the dog out again, and she'll go poop. At least normally that's what she does. And he'll probably be like, well, why doesn't she poop before she eats? Well, she just doesn't. It doesn't matter why. Just let her out again before you come back to bed. He is excited to have off for the rest of the week. And I'll tell you something. I am not one to lean on other people to baby me, you know, while I'm in recovery and stuff. I am a very independent person. I like to do things myself, even if I shouldn't. And I will need to force myself to allow myself to be helped. Wednesday. Once I get back from the hospital, I think on Thursday. I think they're going to keep me overnight. I'm pretty sure. Because I was talking to Candy, my workout buddy who was the nurse. I was talking to her, and I talked about they're going to have me do injections in my stomach to help prevent blood clots, since I've had a stroke before. So, I gotta learn to do that. So they have to keep me overnight, I'm thinking.
So tomorrow, holy crap. Oh, my hair is doing weird things. Tomorrow night, I'll be taking a shower with this special wash that they gave me. So from neck down, taking a shower with that. They said with one tube, and then the morning of is half a tube, like in the midsection. You can't see my hands, but I'm pointing to my midsection. So, yeah, tomorrow's my last day of work, and then I'll be on leave for 2 weeks until I'll go back to work on the 10th, which is a Wednesday or something. And, things are going to be very, very different. I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, have a good night. Toodles.